Hey guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. This is a very unusual video for my channel. Hopefully it will become a little bit more normal, because I absolutely fell in love with cruising when I went on my cruise last week. But if you are not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for checking out this video. This is the first of my cruise videos, and this one is going to be from Roatan, Honduras. This was in Mahogany Bay, which is apparently a private port for Carnival Corporation, which owns Princess, which is the cruise line that I was on. What you are seeing here right now is it looks like a chairlift, like a ski lift, but this is how you could get from the port to the beach. You could also walk it. You'll see I like point the camera down a couple of times and you could see that you could walk this path as well. You didn't have to take the chairlift. So if you have like a fear of heights, or if you didn't feel like paying for it, you could do this totally free. You did not have to pay anything to do this excursion. I did pay. I paid, my excursion included the chairlift, the clamshell, which is like the chair, and it had the sun protection. It had two floaty devices, two snorkeling. You could go snorkeling. Two people could do this whole thing, and some kayaking. And so Nathan and I both did this. We were on this chair together. I don't think either of us used the floaty devices. I went snorkeling and he went kayaking because by the time I finished snorkeling, my arms were too tired to go kayaking. But y'all, I had never been snorkeling before. I absolutely fell in love with it. You will see if you've never been to Honduras, because I've never been anywhere before this trip. I've never actually taken a vacation, like a vacation, left my house with the intent of just going somewhere on a trip and coming home that wasn't for the purpose of going to visit family or going to a church event or both. A lot of times it was for both. And I don't regret that. I love going to my church events. I love going to visit my family. And I love that I grew up doing those things. But I have never not done one of those things when I left my house. I've never just gone on a vacation. This was the first time I've ever just gone on a vacation. So I've never really been anywhere. So this was my first experience really leaving the country. I've been to Canada a couple of times, but again, it was to either visit family or to go to a church event or both. So visiting the Caribbean was new, and this water was absolutely crystal clear. My friend Kristen told me when I was talking about booking a cruise, she's like, wherever you go, whatever you do, whatever cruise line you get on, you've got to go to Honduras because they have the best snorkeling and the best scuba diving of anywhere. So I would concur with that. I don't have it really anything to compare it to, but this water was absolutely beautiful. And I did snorkeling and I am 100% in love with it. And next time I go anywhere, one of the excursions that I book will just be a snorkeling excursion. And I'm probably going to invest in one of those like weird looking masks that goes around your whole face and like where you can just see out from everything and it's not just over your eyes and nose, but it's like your whole thing. I saw them on the ship and it was weird. I was walking by, I was like, what is that, a CPAP? Like for people who have trouble sleeping and breathing. And I was like, oh no, that's a snorkeling mask. And yeah, I'm totally going to probably invest in one of those. That is definitely cool. You can see we're coming up on the beach now. It was a pretty long ride. I think it was like an 8 minute ride. I think this video is 8 minutes long. I just filmed the whole thing. And Nathan and I were talking. You can kind of hear us talking in part of it, just about stupid stuff. So that's why I'm talking over it. And then also it was really windy. I actually have an attachment for my camera that's supposed to block the wind, and I left it on the ship. Of course I did. I didn't once put that attachment on my camera, which I because I'm such a professional. Um, Vlogging is not my strong point. Editing is not my strong point. Again, I normally do budgeting videos or weigh-in videos. This is not, but hopefully, this is going to become a thing for me because I am 100% hooked on cruising. So yeah, we went to look at how clear, look at that water. Like it looks like that water is a couple of inches deep. That water is taller than me. Like I could not stand. You couldn't go very far out before it was taller than I am. And I mean, I'm not super tall, but I'm 5'5". Like that is very deep water, and you can see the bottom as if it's only a couple of inches deep. The water is so clear and so beautiful. I loved it, and it was warm. And y'all, funny story. So I'm sure, ladies, I'm not the only one who puts things in my special pocket area, in my bra, and I had put my headphones in my bra to go to breakfast that morning because I thought I was going by myself. And then Nathan, look at that water. Look at that. That's so clear. Then Nathan ended up coming with me, and I totally forgot that they were there. And I had put on my bathing suit when I got dressed that morning because the excursion started at 7 a.m. So I didn't plan to go back to the room. So I put my bathing suit on when I got dressed first thing. Had my headphones, they're little AirPods, like original OG AirPods. They're old. Had them in my shirt. Had them the whole time. Took this whole excursion there, got the clamshell set up. And I decided to go get in the water. And I was swimming around in the water for about 30 minutes before I looked down and realized that my AirPods were still in my shirt, in my bathing suit top. And panicked, got out of the water, rinsed them off to try to get the salt water off and let them dry. And y'all, they still work. Now, I am not an Apple person. I am an Android phone user, and my computer is not a MacBook. It's a Windows, but I love these AirPods because they are sure durable. They were in the ocean for about 30 minutes, maybe more. I don't remember how long I was, but I was swimming around in there. They were fully submerged, and they are still working. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit and find you some music to listen to because I don't really have anything else to say about this section. And then I'll come back in just a little bit and talk to you about the beach when I get stopped. Okay, once we got settled in, we could choose between a clamshell and an umbrella. That is our clamshell there. That first one, you can kind of see Nathan laying there. I chose the clamshell, and I'm glad I did because we had already had a couple of days of sun at the pool. This was day 4 of the trip. That water was so gorgeous. And also, it rained a little bit, just for like 15 minutes, but it protected everything from getting soaked. This is the weather. It's really hard to see, but I took a screenshot of the weather. And then this is just a picture I took from my balcony of Honduras when I first got there. There's me with the Mahogany Bay sign. When you get off the ship, that's where as you're walking into the port. Another picture I took from my balcony of Honduras. Me with the ship. We were on the Ruby Princess. And then here is off of my balcony again of Honduras. I was a little bit excited because, again, I'd never been anywhere. So this was my first view of a real other country other than Canada, which is basically the United States. Not to offend any Canadians, but it's basically the United States. Okay, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.